Hi, I'm going to be doing a reading for Cancer tonight. I did a pre-shuffle already, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. What does Cancer need to know? Number 11, Falcon, at the bottom of the deck. We got 36, Turkey, Twerky, and 39, Wren. Threes could be significant for you at the moment. What does Cancer need to know? Okay. Anything else for Cancer from this deck today? Passion. We're going to take that one. It was a little bit aggressive. Transformation at the bottom of the deck. And I find that to be pretty aligned, as after I got done with the pre-shuffle on the actual tarot, we have Death at the bottom of the deck. I don't see Death as a endings card. I see it more of, well, I mean, in some ways, yeah, it is, but more so transformation, something changing form. For the rest of the oracle for that deck, we got Sanctuary, a time of going inward, perhaps. Flow and Courage kind of came out a little bit sideways, so it could be something that's a little bit more underlined in this reading. So we'll pay a little bit of extra attention to those two when it comes time to read them, and Courage. I did see, while I was doing the pre-shuffle, I saw the Five of Pentacles kind of stood out to me there for a little bit. So a little bit of perhaps feeling down on yourself, feeling a little bit of lack, disillusioned, solemn, a little bit broken down, barely keeping it together, which could be speaking to why these two cards were kind of pulling at my attention a little bit more. This could be Courage, and going with the flow could be something that you might be having a little bit of a hard time with. Excuse me. Then Passion came out. That was the card that like aggressively wanted to come out. And then shortly after that, we got Beginnings. It was the card that came out like immediately after Passion. I decided to take Passion. Okay. I felt a little bit down today. I did a little bit of a cleansing though, so that way I wasn't carrying it into this for you. Don't mind my hair. I don't really give two flagoobles about my hair. I just flip it everywhere. Anyway. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say for Cancer today. Pulling that one. It wanted my attention, so it's getting it. Is there anything else for Cancer today? We got 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And the 3 of Pentacles underneath that. And the only reason that's bringing my mind to it is because the 7 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles together would be the 10 of Pentacles. We also got the 10 of Wands, and it fell a little bit sideways on top of Passion. You could be feeling heavy, burned out, wore out from the journey, and it could be affecting your passion for life, passion for whatever it is that you have going on. Let's see if anything else wants to come out. Anything else for Cancer today? Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Is there anything else? Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups on top of 3 of Wands. And Death is back at the bottom of the deck. And 7 of Swords. Oh, here's the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. I might have to pause and read about those. The book for those is on my phone, and that's what I record with, so. Okay, let's see what the Book of Birds has to say. Twerky. We're going to start actually with Falcon. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm exhausted today. I am Falcon, the swiftness of change. I am the sun god, the solar emblem, and the renewal of fortitude. I am victory rising. I am the hunter. Faster than anyone, I harness the power of quick action. Every flit of a feather alters the world somehow, so waste no opportunity. I am conquest. I am prophecy. I will lead you to your purpose. You have made great strides already, but I am here to take you further. I have given you the vision you asked for, but you have yet to take flight. Take heed of the currents and dive in. Find your target and take uncompromising aim. I am the arrow that hits the mark and will steer you ahead if you allow it. Get away from the scenic route and plot your steps quickly. Many great things lie ahead. Interesting. I apologize in advance for how much I end up yawning throughout this reading. Turkey. I am turkey, the giveaway bird. I am gratitude. I am nourishment. I am the sacrifice of the soul. I am martyrdom and the reason we hold fast to our beliefs. I am plenitude and harvest. I am the path of service and humility. Relinquish the ego. I renounce the self. I am the benefit of the greater good. You are being asked to serve a purpose. You are being guided to put something else first. Without empathy, we do not evolve. I am the life of charity. I am the bounty that can be shared with others. Look around to see who needs you. Your own needs may have to wait for a while. I am the spirit of living honorably. There is quiet dignity in servitude. I'm wondering if this might be asking you to come out of sanctuary mode. Being as it's asking you to serve a purpose. Flow and courage were sideways, hinting at that there might be a little bit of a struggle there. Falcon said something along the lines of, you have the vision, but you haven't taken action on it. This could also speak to spring coming up, because in beginnings we see the cycle here of leaves. So that made me think of spring. So there could be a time of action coming up for you. I don't know what this could possibly mean for you, but something that I'm thinking of is perhaps you've had some sort of dream. I'm having a hard time putting it into words. Maybe you've always wanted more for yourself and you have an idea about how to do it. Maybe you want a heart-based career where you help people. And you have the vision, but could be struggling to take the step toward it. Let's see what Ren has to say before I get too in it. I am Ren, the active spirit and giving heart. I am poetic inspiration. I am the energy of life and the utilization of everything this earth yields. I waste no time. I squander no resources. I am life lived to its fullest. I am the bold use of both agility and wit. You have encountered a need to stay alert. You have a reason to make things move quickly now. I am your reminder that you have put things into motion and so must maintain momentum. Expand your circle and utilize those around you for help. You may find others an asset to your accomplishments. I am the determination to follow the path that lay ahead. Trust the tug of your spirit and carry onward. That fits a little bit more. You've been working towards something. It's not that you haven't begun. You have begun, but you could be feeling tired and wore out already. Sometimes it's important to, yes, have things that you want to get done, but sometimes it's okay to focus on the main priorities for a night. Like, all right, you've got your list of things that you're trying really hard to commit to. Like keeping your house clean each night, giving it a good clean because it makes your mind clear. spending time with your kids or getting your dogs out on a walk, making sure dishes are done, dinner is served, also taking action on some of those, or on your purpose, I want to say. Like, let's say you're some sort of influencer, and one of your commitments is to make a post each night. How can you do your best by also allowing yourself to find rest? You know, pick and choose which one is the main priority right now. Maybe you could skip the walk with your dogs and get dishes done. Post the post that needs to be posted. Post. Ensure dishes are done and dinner is served, but maybe get to bed an hour earlier. There's nothing wrong with conserving some energy so that way you don't get burned out and fall off completely. And trust me, I understand that's a hard one to do. When I make a list of things that need to be done, I'm just like, I gotta complete it all or I feel like a failure. Or I feel like I've let myself down, but you have to choose your health too. All right, let's go ahead and, because if you keep yourself from getting burned out, it'll be easier for you to keep momentum with what it is that you're trying to do, to keep making moves and keep up with action, is what I'm feeling about that. And I think that may also be why Sanctuary is here. I know I said at the beginning, perhaps too much time in Sanctuary. Maybe that's something that you're being warned against. Like when you hit burnout mode and then you go into Sanctuary, rest and can get stuck there. Sanctuary. Go within, find your inner refuge. Be a safe haven for others. Step forward with grace, deliberation, and thoughtfulness. Take moments for reflection. If you've been pushing too hard or struggling to keep going, this is the time to be still and nurture your inner world. Draw nourishment from the wellspring inside you. I think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, beginnings. Actually, do I want to read this in order of how it came out? No, I'm going to read beginnings. That's what I feel like doing. I'm tired. A new cycle is beginning in your life. Wipe the slate clean. It's now time to release the old and start again. That could have to do with transformation. By keeping momentum on the thing that you're trying to achieve, you could be dealing with not shrinking back into comfortable habits, comfortable thought patterns, beliefs, and behaviors that no longer serve. Life goes in cycles. In the phases of the earth, the plants die in the fall so there can be new birth in the spring. It's the universal dance of death and rebirth. There's a time to end and begin, and this is the close of one cycle and the beginning of another. Although it's often difficult to release familiar routines, situations, or relationships when they no longer empower you, your soul asks that you not cling to the old but set sail into new waters. Face your fear and allow yourself to stretch in a new direction. Your soul is at your side, and wonderful opportunities will be born in your life. Wholeness occurs when you can say yes to both endings and beginnings. I'm wondering, I think that makes a lot of sense for the Tower. I think one of the most difficult things is when you start stepping into your purpose, a lot of things fall away. And I don't think it's very easy. Hold on a second. Sorry, Maisie's losing her garbage over a bone. Okay. We're going to go to flow. It's time to let go. You're entering a period of gracious ease and flow. All is unfolding perfectly and with good timing. Everything is falling into place because you aren't resisting the drift of the great river of life. But with that having come out sideways, that could be something that you're struggling with right now. Because transformation in the Tower is not easy. It's tiresome and heavy. But I think that you've got your eye on the prize when it comes to your goals and what you're trying to create for yourself. And I think that perhaps it's just really not easy right now. Your soul wants you to know, when you're in a state of flow, you aren't pushing the river to go faster. You aren't swimming against it. You just let go of the shore and enjoy the ride. A Native American saying is, it's best to ride the horse the direction that it's going. If you aren't feeling the smooth currents of life, it might mean that you're trying to control situations in your life, or you're being self-critical or judgmental. The way to move in flow is through gratitude and appreciation, and by allowing others to support and help you. I think that makes sense. ABC. Courage. Breakthrough. We want courage. Throw your shoulders back, step forward, and take a risk. Be willing to listen to the beat of your own drum. Honor your truth. Speak up for yourself. Be impeccable in all your actions. You have the radiant spirit of a warrior of the light. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Don't allow yourself to be limited by your belief systems. This is the time to take action with passion and delight. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means just that. Fearless. Acknowledge that you're frightened and take action anyway. Why? Okay. Your anxiety and go beyond the boundaries of limited perceptions of yourself. You're a light bearer for others. Through your example, people find and act on their truth. And I think that may be what Turkey was trying to say when it said, think about the needs of others before your own. The way that that's lining up with me now is the way that you'll inspire people by continuing to keep moving toward what it is that you're looking to move toward, your desires, instead of shrinking out of fear and the need to control and the heaviness that comes with transformation. Okay, I think we well established the Ten of Wands and the Tower. I do want to take a moment to look at Three of Wands and Page of Pentacles and Page of Cups. they aren't clicking for me at the moment. So I'm gonna take a second to look at those. Excuse me. Alrighty, I'm back. Three of Wands. It's gonna take me a moment to get back in there. Give me a second. Sorry. I promised myself I would do a reading tonight, even though I wasn't feeling super duper energetic, so please bear with me. The Three of Wands is speaking to new opportunities. Like growth around the seeds you've already been sowing, around the efforts you've already been making. It also says something about partnerships. And being as we have Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups on that, they both speak of new opportunities, and one speaks of financial messages and new beginnings, and the other one speaks of emotional messages and new beginnings. Like this one, the Page of Cups can speak about a new opportunity coming through in the form of a relationship. And this speaks of your new opportunity having something to do with finances. So I don't know what it is that you're working on or creating or growing, but love and intuition and finances could all be a part of it. And then we have the Seven of Swords, and typically the Seven of Swords can sometimes have something to do with like duplicity or hiding your feelings or lying, but it also can speak of moving strategically. Being careful who you show your hands to. Who you show your hand to. And what's popping up in my head about that is when you're making moves in your life about certain things, if you're not careful about who you tell and you're just telling your business to everyone, not everyone is going to be supportive or receptive to whatever you're doing, and they're really not going to care. Not everyone is going to care about how important this is to you, and they may say things that are difficult when you're already in a difficult place. So we have Death at the bottom of the deck, transformation. You're going through a transformation right now with how you're showing up for yourself in your life. The Devil. When I see the Devil in this deck, I think of either two people wanting to be close, but facing away from each other because of their own demons and thoughts and anything else really. But this could also be aspects of yourself out, I don't want to say at war with each other, but working against each other. You know, the ego and the higher self, perhaps. Because throughout all of these cards, we've talked a little bit about keeping the momentum going regardless of how uncomfortable you are. I know I'm saying it in different words, but And this could resonate for love. This could, because perhaps you're taking the lead in a healing journey. This could have to do with career. Perhaps you're creating a heart-based career and you're having to conquer a lot of different aspects of yourself in order to make it possible for you. Same as with the relationship. Or any way else this could possibly fit. I didn't read Transformation from this book, and I want to do that real quick. Wait, did I read Transformation? Well, I'm about to find out. I don't think that I did. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P. Transformation. Alright, positive changes are coming. Old structures, beliefs, and ideas are falling away and will be replaced with vitality and new pathways. Soon you'll be seeing the world in a fresh way. Like the phoenix that rises majestically from the ashes, a big change in your life is at hand. You're at the beginning, in the middle, or the completion of an enormous transformation in your life. Don't hold on to old structures and limited ways of thinking, even if it looks as if you're in murky waters. Yeah. This is only the clearing that occurs just before rebirth. It's all for your highest good. And you're asked to be strong, take rest when you need it, go inward when you need it, find your safe space, but don't stay there. Don't stop making moves. Don't shrink back into comfortability for long periods of time. Don't stop tending to what you've already created, what you've already made moves on, what you've already set in motion. Don't give up now. Take a nap if you need to, but don't give up, okay? You've got this. I'm really proud of you. I know it's not easy. It isn't easy. I feel you. I feel you completely. I'm about to go do my dishes and take my nap because I promise you, I'm right there with you on this. All right. You all have a lovely rest of your night. I hope that this helps you and encourages you, and I hope it finds those who need it. Thank you for being here.